Hello, I am Adam, and welcome back to my channel. I am truly happy to have you here with me today. Your support means a lot to me, and I am grateful for every single one of you who watches, likes, comments, and shares these lessons. Today's lesson is very special. In this video, I have prepared 100 essential airport questions and answers in simple English, covering every important detail of air travel. From the most basic questions like, what is a boarding pass? And where is my gate? To more detailed and advanced situations like, what should you say at immigration? How do you handle lost luggage? What happens if your flight is delayed or canceled? Everything is explained clearly, step by step, in easy English, so you can feel confident the next time you travel. This video is not just vocabulary. It is real-life English. It is the English you truly need at the airport. Before we begin, I kindly ask you to support the channel. Please like this video. It helps more learners find it. Write a beautiful comment below. Even just say, ready to travel. Signy D. And if you are new here, please subscribe and join our growing learning community. Your small support makes a big difference for me. It helps this channel grow and reach more English learners around the world. Now, are you ready to feel confident at the airport? Are you ready to speak English without fear? Are you ready to speak English without fear? Part 1. Basic airport vocabulary. 120. What is an airport? An airport is a place where airplanes take off and land. People go there to travel from one city or country to another. 2. What is a terminal? A terminal is the main building at the airport, where passengers check in, wait, and board the plane. 3. What is check-in basit? Check-in as the process where you show your passport and ticket and receive your boarding pass. 4. What is a boarding pass? A boarding pass is a paper or digital ticket that shows your seat number, flight number, and boarding time. 5. What is a passport? A document. A passport is an official document that proves your identity and nationality. 6. What is a visa? A visa is permission to enter another country. 7. What is luggage digit? Luggage means bags or suitcases that you carry when traveling. 8. What is carry-on luggage? Carry-on luggage is a small bag you take with you inside the airplane. What is checked baggage? Checked baggage is luggage that goes under the airplane. 10. What is a departure? Departure means the plane is leaving. 11. What is an arrival? Departure means the plane is landing. 12. What is a runway? A runway is a long road where airplanes take off and land. 13. What is a gate of gate? A gate is the place where passengers wait before boarding the plane. 14. What is a flight number? A flight number is a code that identifies your flight. 15. What is security check? Is where officers check passengers and bags. For safety. 16. What is immigration? Immigration is where officers check your passport when entering another country. 17. What is customs? Customs is where your luggage is checked after arrival. 18. What is a connecting flight? A connecting flight is when you change planes to reach your final destination. 19. What is a layover? A layover is the time you wait between two flights. 20. What is an airline? An airline is a company that operates flights. Part 2. At the airport, 2140. 21. How early should I arrive at the airport? For international flights, arrive 3 hours early. For domestic flights, 2 hours is usually enough. 22. How do I check in online? Go to the airline website. Enter your booking number and download your boarding pass. 23. What documents do I need at the airport? You usually need your passport and boarding pass. 24. What happens at security? You put your bags on a belt, walk through a scanner, and officers check your items. 25. Why do I remove my shoes and sometimes shoes must be removed for security scanning? 26. What items are not allowed in carry-on luggage? Liquids over 100 milliliters, sharp objects, and dangerous items are not allowed. 27. What is a boarding announcement? Dividing, it is when airport staff call passengers to get on the plane. 28. What does final call mean? It means the plane is about to leave soon. 29. What should I do if I miss my flight? Do. If I miss my flight, go to the airline desk immediately and ask for help. 30. What is a delay? A delay means the flight will leave later than scheduled. What is a cancellation? Yes. A cancellation means the flight will not operate. 32. What is a direct flight? A direct flight goes to your destination without changing planes. 33. What is economy class? Economy class is the standard and cheapest seat. 34. What is business class? Business class offers more comfort and services. 35. What is first class Saibi? First class is the most expensive and luxurious section. 36. What is a boarding zone? A boarding zone is a group of passengers who enter the plane together. 37. What is overbooking Javdan? Overbooking means the airline sold more tickets than seats. 38. What is a standby passenger? A standby passenger waits for an empty seat. What is a baggage claim area? It is where you collect your checked luggage after arrival. 40. What is a lost and found office? It is where you report missing luggage. 41. What is turbulence? Turbulence is strong air movement that makes the plane shake. Shake. 42. Why must I fasten my seatbelt? For safety during takeoff, landing, and turbulence. 43. What is a flight attendant? A flight attendant helps passengers on the plane. 44. What is a pilot? A pilot flies the airplane. 45. What is takeoff? Takeoff is when the plane leaves the ground. 46. What is landing jide? Landing is when the plane returns to the ground. 47. Why do ears hurt during flight? Because of air pressure changes. 48. How can I reduce ear pain? By chew gum or yawn. 49. What is in-flight entertainment? Movies, music, or games during the flight. 50. What is cabin pressure? Air pressure inside the airplane. 51. What is a window seat jive in? A window seat is a seat next to the airplane window. From this seat, you can look outside and see the sky, clouds, or city lights. Many people like window seats because they can enjoy the view and lean against the wall to sleep. 52. What is an aisle seat? An aisle seat is a seat next to the walkway inside the airplane. It is easy to stand up and go to the restroom from this seat. People who want more movement usually prefer an aisle seat. And 53, what is a middle seat? Jived. A middle seat is the seat between the window seat and aisle seat. It is usually the least comfortable seat because you sit between two passengers. What is an emergency exit row is the row near the emergency exit row is the row near the emergency door. Passengers sitting there must help in an emergency. These seats often have more legroom, but children cannot sit there. 55. What is an oxygen mask? An oxygen mask is a safety device. If there is a problem with cabin pressure, masks fall from above your seat. You must put the mask over your nose and mouth to breathe normally. 56. What is a tray table? A tray table is a small table attached to the seat in front of you. You can open it to eat food, drink coffee, or work on a laptop. 57. What is an overhead bin? An overhead bin is the storage space above your seat. You put your carry-on luggage there. 58. What should you do during turbulence? You should sit down and fasten your seatbelt. Do not walk around. Turbulence can cause sudden shaking. WAF 59. Can you use your phone on the plane? Yeah. You must switch your phone to airplane mode. Airplane mode stops signal transmission but allows you to use apps, music, and photos. 60. When can you stand up after landing fiver? You should wait until the plane stops completely and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Part 4, Problems and Situations. 61. What should you do if your luggage is lost? Go to the baggage service desk immediately. Show your baggage tag and passport. Fill out a lost luggage form. The airline will try to find and deliver your bag. 62. What happens if your flight is delayed? You must wait at the airport. Sometimes airlines give food vouchers if the delay is long. Always check the information screen. 63. What if your flight is canceled? Go to the airline counter. Ask for a new flight or refund. Stay calm and polite. 64. What is travel insurance? Travel insurance protects you from problems like medical emergencies, lost luggage, or trip cancellation. 65. What should you do if you lose your passport? Report it to airport police immediately. Then contact your country's embassy for help. 66. 6. What is customs declaration? That is a form where you declare items like large amounts of money, expensive goods, or restricted products. 67. What items must be declared at customs? Large amounts of cash, expensive electronics, food, or restricted goods. 68. What is overweight luggage? Luggage is baggage heavier than the allowed limit. You must pay an extra fee. 69. What is a refund? A refund is when the airline gives your money back. For example, if your flight is canceled, if you cancel your ticket, sometimes with a fee, if there is a serious problem, sometimes you get a full refund. Sometimes you get only part of your money. Important, always check the airline's refund policy before buying a ticket. Example sentence, I would like to request a refund for my canceled flight. 70. What is rebooking? Yes. Rebooking means changing your flight to another time or date. For example, your flight is canceled. You miss your flight. You want to travel later. The airline may move you to the next available flight. Example sentence, can you please rebook me on the next flight? 71. What is a transit passenger? A transit passenger is someone who stops at one airport on the way to another country. For example, you fly from Pakistan to Turkey, then from Turkey to Germany. Turkey is your transit country. Usually, you stay inside the airport. You wait for your next flight. You may not need a visa depending on the country. 72. What is airport assistance? Airport assistance is special help for passengers who need support. This includes elderly passengers, disabled passengers, pregnant women, people who cannot walk long distances. They may get wheelchair service priority boarding, personal staff help. For example, I need wheelchair assistance, please. What should you do if you feel sick at the airport? Did you report sick? If you feel sick, sit down immediately. Tell airport staff. Go to the medical center. Airports usually have doctors or nurses. Do not ignore serious symptoms like what? Anxiety, dizziness, symptoms like what is a security interview? Sometimes airport security officers ask extra questions. This is normal. Which did it normal? Why are you traveling? Who packed your bags? They ask these questions to protect everyone. 75. Why do officers ask about your travel purpose? Immigration officers want to know why you are entering their country. Common purposes: tourism, business, study, visiting, business, study, visiting, family. They want to make sure you will leave before your visa expires. Example answer: I'm here for tourism. I will stay for 10 days. 76. What is a no-fly list? A no-fly list, a no-fly list. A no-fly list is a list of people who are not allowed to fly. Reasons may include security risks, serious crimes. Regular travelers do not need to worry about this. 77. What happens during immigration control? After landing in another country, you go to immigration control. After landing in another country, you go to immigration control. An officer will 1. Check your passport, check your visa, and ask simple questions. Check your passport. This stamp shows the date you entered the country. 78. You entered the country. What questions can immigration ask Sive? Common questions: what is the purpose of your visit? How long will you stay? Where will you stay? Do you have a return ticket? Answer clearly and confidently. 79. What should you answer at immigration? Always. Be honest. Speak clearly. Give short answers. Do not argue. If you do not understand, say little. Give short answers. Do not argue. Wid. If you do not understand, say plit. Could you please repeat the question? 80. Do not panic. You can. Speak slowly. Use simple words. Show documents. Use translation apps. If allowed, confidence. Use translation apps, if allowed. Confidence is important. Real-life speaking situations. 81. How do you ask where the restroom is? Excuse me, where is the restroom? Always start with, excuse me. This makes you polite. 82. How do you ask for your gate number? 83. How do you ask about a delay? Is flight 402 delayed? How long is the delay? You can also ask, what is the new departure time? 84. How do you ask about baggage claim? Where can I collect my luggage? After landing, follow the signs. Baggage claim. 85. How do you ask for help politely? Could you please help me? I need some assistance, please. Always use please. Thank you. 86. How do you ask for a window seat? At check-in, say, is it possible to get a window seat? Sometimes it is free. Sometimes it is free. Sometimes you must pay extra. 87. How do you report lost luggage? Go to baggage service desk and say, my luggage did not arrive. Here is my baggage tag. They will ask for your address, contact number, delivery details. 88. How do you ask about overweight baggage? By, how do you ask about overweight baggage? Dep, my luggage is overweight. How much is the extra fee? Airlines usually charge per kilogram. 89. How do you ask about connecting flights? Where should I go? By, in the post carefully. Where should I go? Sometimes you must change terminals. Go through security again. 90. What time does boarding start? Boarding usually starts 30-45 minutes before departure. 91. How do you confirm your seat number? Could you please confirm my seat number? Was it you are? In seat 14A. Example. You are in seat 14A. 14 equals row. A equals window seat. How do you ask for water on the plane? Dying. Could I have some water, please? Always use polite language. 93. How do you ask to change your seat? Is there any empty seat I can move to? You can ask after boarding is complete. 94. How do you ask for Wi-Fi? Is Wi-Fi available on this flight? Some airlines offer free Wi-Fi, some charge money. 95. How do you ask for immigration forms? Dard. Where can I get the immigration forms? Sometimes forms are given on the plane. 96. How do you say you are a tourist? I am here for tourism. Short and clear answer. How do you say you are on a business trip? I am here for a business meeting. You may show invitation letters. 98. How do you say this is your first flight? This is my first time flying. Staff may explain things more clearly. 99. How do you say you are nervous? I feel a little nervous. Is everything okay? It is normal to feel nervous. On your first flight, 100. What is the most important rule at the airport? The most important rules are, well, stay calm. All instructions. Listen carefully. Be polite. Keep your documents safe. Arrive early. Confidence plus patience equals smooth travel. Now you know 100 important airport questions and answers. Imagine how confident you will feel the next time you travel. No fear, no confusion, no stress. If this video helped you improve your English and feel more ready for real-life travel, don't stop here. It is about using English in real situations. So here is your action step. Save this video. Practice 5 questions every day. Speak them out loud. If you want more practical English lessons for real life, airport, hotel, job interview, daily conversation, subscribe now and turn on notifications. Subscribe now and turn on notifications. Like this video so more learners can find it. Comment below, lineage, I am ready to travel. Let's grow your English together. See you in the next lesson.